Beauty. When will I be YouTube famous? Nobody can give me an answer to this. While I'm waiting, I've done some films for you. One is a foundation review, the other one is this pretty striking red look using Jeffree's Blood Sugar and his 24 carat highlight palette. So, if you want to see exactly how I achieved this look, you're in just the right place. Here comes the tutorial. Hey, welcome back from the intro. As you can see, I've got my foundation on, and the concealers that I've used today, I used Colourpop. It was originally Light 5, it's something new under the new numbering, I'm not quite sure what number it is now, to be honest. Underneath my eye, and on my eyelid, I'm getting Coty Spun all over me because I'm trying to do two things at once and dismally failing this morning. Fair 00, which is basically white on my lids, because I want to really give my eyeshadow today a real good sort of punchy base to start from, so it really emphasises the colours that I'm using. I'm just setting with Coty Spun Translucent Extra Coverage. You can get this from Amazon. I actually got this from a mate of mine who had been to America, bought it and couldn't get on with it because she got quite dry skin. It's super finely milled, so it does go everywhere. I've got it all over the front of me, no matter how careful I am. You can probably see it flying up as I'm actually putting it on my skin. But because it's so finely milled, it really sets everything very well. And I find at least, it leaves my skin feeling super soft. And it doesn't dry my under eyes out, because I've got oily combo skin. My under eyes do get, you know, scaly and dry, and they can look like a back end of a crocodile if I'm not careful. I'm just using this eyeshadow brush to set my eyelids, set my smile lines here, and really get in around the base of my nose to make sure that's, give that as much a chance as possible, and just set the super deep Grand Canyon frown line that I have just there. Now I'm going to go in, she said, desperately trying not to knock everything on the floor and very nearly failing. I'm going to go in with my travel kabuki. The reason I like this is because you can actually tighten it up by sliding the collar up, and it makes this more dense for when you're actually packing powder on. And when I'm putting powder on my nose, because that's the hardest part of my face for me to actually keep foundation on, I like to push the collar up so it's as nice, as dense as possible. Okay, so you can see I've proper packed on with that there, and I'm just going to press it into my nose. Try and keep this foundation on. Again, pushing it in well at the bottom, and then slide the collar down to loosen it, and anything left I just sweep across my eyes to make sure there's no sort of residual powder. And then this is the point that I really get powder everywhere, because I'm going in with my big fluffy brush to set the rest of my face. I mean, this foundation has actually, it's dried down enough that I could put powder products on top, but it's a foundation review, and because I've set all the other foundations, it wouldn't be fair to not set this one. Plus, oily combo skin, if I don't set it, you know, it's not really going to have much of a fighting chance. Especially if it warms up later, which it's looking like it might do. It's one of those kind of overcast summer mornings where you think, And then by about 10 o'clock, you're like, oh, someone turn the heat down a bit. It's one of the reasons that I'm actually putting my makeup on a bit earlier, because normally when I'm up at 5 in the morning, I sort of do editing and get films loaded up to YouTube, and then start filming usually about half 10, 11 o'clock ish. But I've been finding that when I do that, it's so hot in my kitchen by then that I have to have the fan on, and although you can still hear me over the fan, I am aware of the fact that I've not got a separate microphone at the moment, and have to rely on the microphone in the actual camera itself. So I'm just going to get rid of any coating that's drifted. Let's put it up there. Right. I'm actually going to go in with a contour powder today, which is the Makeup Obsession contour powder in C102 Light. It looks like this, and yes, I managed to jab my thumbnail into it when I was opening it one morning. Helpful. And I'm going in with this multitask brush from Real Techniques. It's a nice loosely packed one, which is great for diffusing powders, but if you look at it from the top, it's oval rather than being round, and I've actually found that this gives a really nice, it helps you cut in under your cheekbones. I mean, I'm quite lucky, I've got quite high cheekbones anyway, as you can see, which is why I don't normally contour, but I'm feeling a little bit puffy at the moment. Ladies will understand. So I'm just going to go in with a bit of this today. Make myself feel a little bit more chiselled. When I say chiselled, I just mean less puffy. And just continue that up and round. That is more blended than it looks, I promise. I just checked in the mirror. And then just go along my jawline here. Try and hide the extra chinage a little bit. Or at least not announce it. I'm not going to bronze as well, because I think this is enough for today. I'm going in with quite a warm eyeshadow look, so I don't want my face to be too bronzed up. I'm going in with a Soeco tapered blending brush, which is a round one, and I'm going to go into my Tarte Exposed, and you can see how much I've used this because the pattern's pretty much gone off of it. The reason I like this one is because it is the colour that I go when I blush. I know a couple of my friends have tried this and they're like, it doesn't even show up on me, and I'm like, that's because you're not as pale as I am. But it does, I mean, that's because I only put like one coat on, but once they built it up a little bit they could see it. But yeah, this wouldn't work on deeper skin tones. Tarte do have deeper blushes though. Just need to work on their foundation ranges. So, no. Right, I've got a different brow product I'm trying. It's this L'Oreal Brow Artist. Little focus on that, there we go. In shade Cool Brunette. What I like about it is it's got spoolie at one end, and at the other end it's the same sort of shape as the little sample Goof Proof that I had from Benefit. So let's zoom you in a wee bit, and by a wee bit I obviously mean a lot. I'm just going to brush through my brows, make sure there's no powder or foundation stuck in them, and try and get the brow hairs in roughly the direction that I want them to be in. You can see using a white base really brightens your eyelids up. I'm just going to start with the bottom. And then just really lightly fill in This is a little, it's where it's a cooler brown than the Essence pencils that I've been using. It almost gives the impression of being a bit darker as well. But as I'm going to be doing quite a striking eye look today, I needed strong brows. I need to remember my place in the SPP, which is Strong Brow Posse for those uninitiated. I have many members who either have naturally strong brows, in which case I am very jealous. I used to have naturally strong brows and then I plucked them all away in the 90s. Stupid woman. How's your day going? Have I already asked you that yet? I'm not sure. But if I haven't, how's your day going? And if I have, just shout back at me. I've already told you, you daft woman. And then I'm going to go in and set that with a bit of the Essence Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. Doesn't hold it as well as the Benefit Ready Set Brow, but then I'm yet to find anything that does hold my brows like that. But I refuse to pay 20 quid for brow setting gel. Seriously, have a word with yourself. Right, palette I'm going in with today, hence what I was saying about needing strong brows, is Blood Sugar. Because I've had so many new palettes to try, I haven't used this for a while, and I'm getting withdrawal symptoms. Not to be, not to put too fine a point on things. And I feel like doing a really, really powerful look today. I'm going to go in with this into Glucose, which is the pure white. And although I've set my eyelids with translucent powder, I'm just going to go over it with that pure white Glucose. Just to, because obviously where I've used the white concealer, just helps to give that white just a little bit of extra punch so that the colours show up true. Because where I've got deep set eyes, I've got quite a lot of veinage, which is why my circles look as dark as they do, and why my eyes can look quite dark as well. Right, I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush, and I feel like going quite dramatic today. Ooh. So I'm going to start off with Prick, which is the one with the syringe in it rather than the Jeffree star, and you can see just how beautifully bright that is. I'm just going to run that through my crease, backwards and forwards like a windscreen wiper. Wag a little along there like that. And I'm going to pick up a wee bit more, tap off, and I'm going to blend this up by twirling in one direction and then lifting up slightly and twirling back in the opposite direction. And I'm going to do that again until I get it up as high as I want it. Now I normally stop it about 4 or 5 mils below the lowest part of my brow, but you take it to however high you feel comfortable. Now if you've got hooded eyes, you can still follow my tutorial. All you need to do, when I look straight ahead you can see all of my mobile lid, so I don't have hooded eyes, so I can literally just follow the shape of my eyeball to start my crease off. If you've got less of the eye showing. You've either got a half or a full hooded eye. All you need to do is get like a pencil type brush, looking straight ahead, and just sketch with your eye open where you need your crease to be. Just means moving it up the eye a bit. Obviously that will reduce the amount of space you have to play with between your crease and your brow, so you might want to go in with a slightly smaller brush to start off with. But you can see this red is just beautiful. Oh, I love this palette. Thirsty palette comes out tomorrow. Not sure when I'm uploading this, but that gives you an idea of when I'm filming it. And hubby's buying it for me for my birthday, which was back in May. But I said to him, don't get me anything, wait for the Jeffree palette to come out and get me that instead. And I was like, okay, fair enough. So that's coming up on pre-order, I think, later on today on Beauty Bay. And they said they'll dispatch it within 10 days. So they've obviously not got the stock in yet, but they know that it's coming. So that's alright, I don't mind waiting for it. So long as I know I've got one, that's the main thing. And I should probably buy myself some lipsticks, but I'll probably do it through Beautylicious because I need to take advantage of their multi-pay option. Because your girl is skint. It's because Jeffree keeps releasing so much stuff. Everybody keeps releasing stuff. I'm meant to have been on a low buy this year. I've done reasonably well until the last couple of months, and then I just kind of fell off the wagon a bit. I'm just going to add a little bit more. I've gone a little bit heavier this side, so I'm just going to even this side up. That's the beauty of makeup, there's no mistakes, just happy little accidents, and if you don't like it when you're done, you just take it off and start again. Simples. Simples. Now, where Jeffrees are vegan, the reds obviously don't have any carmine in, which was formerly called cochineal when it was used in food colouring, and is basically from ground up beetles, so that would make it very not vegan. So they use dyes instead, so you will find that some of these are listed as not eye safe. That's just because the FDA in America haven't really caught up with the rest of the world. Because all it means is that it might stain your eyelid, but I wear makeup every day, so why am I bothered about that? And to be honest, oil-based cleaners take it off anyway, so. Right, going in with a slightly more tapered brush this time. And I'm going to go into, I think I'll start off with cherry soda. You can see how much pigment that's picked up. This is a real sort of blood red, this one. And I'm just going to repeat what I've done before. So, through my crease, or wherever your crease is. And I'm going to pick up a wee bit more. And swirl with it, but I'm not going to take it as high up the eye this time. I'm just going to swirl it close to the crease, so that we still see that lovely first colour that we put down. And you can see this is building lovely, no streaking, no patching. I'm just going to clear any excess pigment off of the brush, although it does look like there's still some on there, but that's just because it's stained the brush head. That's what it means by it could stain your eyelids, basically. So I'm just going to gently buff. Well, I might pick up a little bit of prick on it actually, just to brighten it back up again at the edge. I'm just going to use that prick and just gently buff where the two colours meet, just to give it a nice gradient and bring that brightness back at the top there. Right, back into cherry soda. And do the same with the other eye. I know initially when you look at my tutorials you must think, oh my god, how long most people tutorials are 20 minutes. That's because most people either speed it up or do one eye off camera, or cut steps out that you don't, they won't do their brows on camera, for example. And I wanted to give you a better idea. Obviously, it's not going to take you as long as it takes me because you're not talking to yourself. And you might be able to blend quicker than me because with my fibre I do have to take regular breaks because the repetitive motion does actually kill my arm quite a bit. But yeah, I want to give you an idea of roughly how long it's going to take you to produce this look. So I don't want to speed things up. I don't want to have a 20-minute video and you think you can achieve this look in 20 minutes and then you sit down and you're like, oh my god, it's taken me 40 minutes, why is it taking me so long? Well, that's because that's how long it actually takes. So, okay, cleaning the brush off, going back into Prick again to pick up that nice bright red. And I'm just going to buff over that edge where that meets again. Next door's kids, aren't they having fun? Oh, it sounds like Daddy's supervising breakfast. Right, I'm going to get pencil style brush because my lashes curl up a lot just here, and I struggle when I'm trying to put pigment close to the lash that I don't actually put it in my eye. So I tend to lay the corner down with this and then I'll go back in with the smaller brush again that I've just used. I'm going to go into Fresh Meat. I'm just going to lay some of that pigment down on the corner there. And add a little bit of the Coma shade just to deepen it up a little bit. Right, so going into Fresh Meat and a little bit of Coma, and I'm going to waggle that through my crease. I might pick up a wee bit more Coma actually. I want that a little bit darker. There we go. And then I'm going to tilt my head back and literally just blend it on the crease. I'm not taking it up the eye at all, I'm just blending it on the crease. And I'm going to take any excess off of the brush and just buff where that meets cherry soda. I have to remember what colour I've used before. So you can see this is building up a nice deep colour. So lay a little bit of cherry soda. Oh, it didn't tap off. Oh, I made it like a heart. And then pick up a little bit of Coma. Just to darken it up a little bit. Just sweep that fallout away. With red you do need to sweep it away quite quickly because it will stain, particularly if it's a vegan shadow. Right, Fresh Meat and Coma through the crease, give a bit of waggle. We waggle on our top lid and we wiggle on the bottom one. And again, just buff over the corner there to blend it out a little bit. And now I'm going to go in with some more Coma. which has got the caducus on it, or the snake around the staff, which is the medical symbol, a Hippocratic oath that they swear on. And a little bit more. Okay, so I need to put some red underneath there, I think. So let's get a nice flat brush, and actually let's just see if I can take a little bit of that off without taking too much of my concealer off. There we go. I should really put some powder down first, to be quite honest, but I forgot. I forget a lot of things. It happens. Right, I'm going to go into Root Canal, which is the bright purple. Actually, pretty much the same colour as the top of these bristles. I'm just going to wiggle that right up under my bottom lashes. I know I haven't finished the top eye yet, but I tend to get all the matte work out of the way before I start with shimmers. Yeah. Taking it about 2/3 of the way along. I always flinch with this side because where I'm blinding it I can't actually see whether I'm going to poke myself in the eye or not. So you're looking forward to Jeffree's Thirsty palette? What do you think of it? Right, now I'm going to go in with this sort of style brush, like a packer brush. Are you look at the brush for me? Oh, hello. There we go. And I'm going to get hello white balance. It'll come back. White balance. Hello. Oh, it will catch up with me. I'm going to go into Candy Floss, which is like a pale pink. Just to smudge that bottom lash line out a little bit. Dear. One of the problems of filming this early. Just going to pick up some coatie, I think. Get some on the brush. Just I may have to go over that with some concealer later, but I can do that off screen. You don't need to see me doing that bit. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a thicker or larger packer brush, and I'm going to pick up, actually I think I might use one of his highlighters. I'm just going to put blood sugar back away for the minute. And I'm going to, if I can do it without dropping everything, yay! I'm going to go into the 24 carat palette. And I'm going to go in with Legendary. Initially on a dry brush, I'm just going to put that across the 2/3 of the lid that doesn't have any colour on it at the moment. And do the same this side. And then I'm going to go into Liberace. And just pack a little bit of that on top. Right, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to sort that out with a bit of concealer, do eyeliner and mascara, and I will be right back. And I'm back. I tidied up under my eyes with a little bit of Colourpop concealer and reset it with my Coty Airspun. As you can see, did my wings with the Revolution Renaissance Flicks. Love this, by the way. Mascara today is my Tarte Lights Camera Splashes, the waterproof one. The inner corner highlight, brow bone, cheeks and everywhere else highlight is Sarcophagus out of the Jeffree Stuff 24 carat palette, which thankfully is being released in a full-size pan soon, so that's awesome. And the lippy is one of my little mini bite lipsticks that I picked up in shade Fig. It is time to set the face. Going in with Rimmel hashtag Instafix and Go, by far the best that I've found so far for actually extending the length of wear. So, let's douse our faces, folks. You can stop there if you like, but I'm going to add a little bit extra because I am a little bit extra, and because I like my makeup to stay put. This is the Flawless Mist and Fix Illuminating Finish by Barry. It's actually got rose gold mica in it. If I squirt it a bit close to the back of my hand, you can, okay, see, got rose gold mica in it, but obviously don't spray it that close to your face. I don't know if you can, I don't think the camera's picking up on that. But we'll just add a spritz of that as well. And of course, we do have to have our Peter Mon moment with our fans. Partly because we're extra, partly because we deserve it, but mainly to set our setting spray. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, perhaps you could hit that like button for me, comment, share, subscribe. If you are subscribed, hit the bell. If you've done all of that, YouTube now makes you do another step, because just subscribing to my channel and clicking notifications, YouTube thinks you might still not want to see it. So when you click the bell, a little box comes up and says, do you want all of the notifications or just some of the notifications? And you now have to click all of the notifications. Even if you've been in my notification squad from the very beginning, it is worth double checking that, especially if you're not getting emails when I upload. Right. That's quite enough for me from one day. All that remains is for me to say stay fabulous, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.